Previously, on Survivor Trial by Fire, the Yellow Tribe won the Immunity Challenge and got the last Trial by Fire card. They were allowed to send one player to the other tribe's tribal council to participate and also grant someone an immunity idol. When Clyde arrived at the other tribe's camp, he quickly tried to target Liz, but his intentions were fairly transparent. Grant wanted to pull in Pity and Liz to vote with his old Pink Tribe members against Matthew. Thomas really wanted to go against Pity because he anticipated an upcoming merge, while Matthew wanted to solidify an alliance with the guys and wanted to target Liliana. When Grant brought his Matthew plan to Nathan and Liliana, his two old tribe mates, they told him that they would rather vote against Pity. Clyde confirmed to Grant that Pity was a better target than Matthew, and at Tribal Council, Thomas ended up siding with Matthew, and John ended up flipping on his old tribe mate Pity, and Pity was voted out.
Okay, so Pity just got out, and I can't tell if I'm more annoyed by the fact that people voted for me, I was almost offed, or people can't spell my name right. I'm so over this whole tribe shit. Like, I like my OG team, we seem cool, good. But like, I don't like the idea that I'm sitting out on these games. I know I have a lot more to offer, but at the same time, like if there's stronger players, obviously I'll let them go first. If it's best for the tribe, I'm so over it. So, I don't know, I'm really hoping this merge will happen, but I'm kind of uneasy like who to trust in my team, even if it's from the OG people.
Clyde got to give one person on your tribe secretly a special kind of immunity idol before he left.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, he did not make you.
Yeah, no surprise.
Okay, alright, so who are you giving this idol to? Huh?
Liz.
Alright, thank you.
Yep, okay. We good?
Yep, I'm good. Yeah, you can go inside. So, he gave it to you.
Gave it what?
The idol.
Okay.
So he got to give someone an idol. He gave it to you.
Okay.
So it's a special kind of idol. It's in the orange bucket behind you, like from the beer pong challenge.
Okay.
Okay, so you can go grab it whenever.
Okay.
The instructions are also in the bucket.
Okay.
Tell us how Tribal Council went.
Alright. So basically, when I went over there, I just convinced them all to vote for a different person each time. So hopefully, it broke up any true alliances that they had.
Okay.
Because at first, the plan was to get rid of Liz, and then it went from Liz to Matt, and then it went from Matt to Liliana, and then it went from Liliana to Pity. And Pity was finally the one who got off.
Damn.
How many
Yeah.
times did they vote?
Huh? No, like while they were discussing, I kept convincing them to vote for different people.
Did y'all only vote once? It felt like it was really long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they have to talk a whole bunch of time to really think it over.
Okay. But that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
That's why.
And then they voted Pity and also Liliana. So Liliana's probably not feeling
Too strong. Too safe.
too safe, and also we could probably like Liliana might be the next one to go, if that's anything. And then I gave Liz the yeah, because even though she is the strongest one on the team, I feel like it could be beneficial if she already has Team Yellow ties. 'Cause, she was one of the originals. So I feel like,
And she's kind of quiet and like doesn't make connections that quickly, so maybe she's still like.
Or at least that's what she shows us.
Yeah, it seems like yeah.
Yeah, because even when I asked her when she
also
passed,
convinced them they were turning on her because I say they want to vote off the strongest person.
does the whole team know that you gave Liz the idol, or just you and
No, I
Liz?
think only Liz knows.
Yeah, only Liz knows.
Because that's why whenever when she passed it, I was like, oh, idol winner. She was like, what the fuck? And she didn't say anything. So that's like a secret to them, the rest of the team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
we don't need to let them
Yeah.
know that.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's why I was
Definitely
wondering
gets
because
our
I was like,
advantage.
yeah.
Or we can tell them.
Or
It
we
just-
can.
It just
If
depends
you
on
want
what
to
it
split it
is.
or
We
really
plant someone and be like,
Yeah.
hey,
Do you?
I got word that Liz got the albums, so just be careful.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Do you know what it
everyone
is?
within immunity wants to vote her
No,
off.
she's the only one that knows what it does. So like it could be like
so even us, we don't know what the thing does, so the only advantage we have is that we know she has it.
yeah.
So,
Maybe we should keep it under wraps. 'Cause
We also have an idol.
I think,
She has an idol, so our team has an idol.
We have a yellow idol
okay. Is
that
from
we're not trying to play before the merge.
Is that from the first Trial by Fire card y'all picked?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so we're saving it for the merge.
I mean, okay.
That's smart.
See, there's
Her.
So hopefully that we can all just keep winning, and then we can stay strong, have the majority, and just knock them off. 'Cause
Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
that
That
would
would
be
be-
more complicated.
Yeah.
Hello, top 14.
Hello,
Yellow
Taylor.
Tribe
That made my
and
stomach hurt.
Pink Tribe. Wow, so few of you left.
Is
Still
anyone
more to go.
getting us?
All right, it's time for the next immunity challenge. First things first, I have a big announcement. For this round, both tribes will be going to tribal council. Okay? So instead of competing against the other team, you'll be competing against your own teammates for individual immunity. Okay? Here's how it's going to work. One tribe will go at a time. I will put 3 minutes on the clock. You will start on that side of the bricks right here. Okay, y'all see them? That line bricks?
Yeah.
I'll start on that side. You have 3 minutes on the clock. I will say go. You will come and dig in these buckets, grabbing one letter at a time to bring them back. Whoever spells the longest word at the end of 3 minutes wins individual immunity.
Oh.
Okay? Also, one more aspect of this challenge. If you are happy with your word and want to lock in at any point, you can. So that way, in the event of a tie, whoever locked in first will win immunity. Both tribes went to tribal council simultaneously, so we'll start with the yellow tribe's challenge and strategizing and then move over to the pink tribe's events. After showing both, we'll move on to the dual tribal council.
One at a time.
This tribe tied it up at the last tribal council. Probably want to avoid doing that again. Almost halfway there.
Locked in.
Okay, who locked in first? Derek? Derek and Heather. Wait, I locked in first.
How much
Yeah, Clyde was first, then Derek and Heather.
How much time? Wait.
A minute 20 left.
I guess I'm watching it.
Is that a word? Lock in? I feel like that's a word.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure that's straight.
Alright,
Oh,
we'll just stick with that. Lock in. Just 5 letters.
Caroline locked in. All right, Caroline, what did you say?
I spelled the word rains, like multiple rain.
All right.
5 letters.
It rains. It pours. Okay, 5 letters. Let's see if anyone beat that. Clyde, what did you spell?
I did tub.
Tub.
Yeah, first to lock in and also I'm dyslexic, so.
Unfortunately, Clyde, that is not enough. So you will not win immunity.
Okay.
Okay. Abrielle, come over here.
I spelled houses, as in multiple houses.
Multiple houses, yes. We love plural. Okay, so that is a correctly spelled 6-letter word. Abrielle takes the lead. Let's move on to Austin.
Spicy with an EY.
Spicy with an EY. I don't think there's an E in there. Nope. Sorry. So Abrielle is from the lead. All right, what did you spell, Heather?
I spelled billion.
Billion. That is a correctly spelled 7-letter word. So you take the first place. Let's keep going. All right, Derek, what did you spell?
Butter.
All right,
Also
Jessica,
a B word.
Butter.
Love B word.
All right, butter. We love butter, but it's not good enough here.
Buttering.
Yeah.
You should have
All
did
right.
margarine.
I spelled cheater. Not
Cheater.
not to have like a negative vibe, but like it came to me.
All right, that is a correctly spelled 7-letter word. Who locked in first?
Me.
Both Heather and Morgan spelled 7-letter words. Heather locked in first, so Heather, you have won individual immunity and cannot be voted out. Okay, so y'all get ready for tribal council.
I go right now because like I don't necessarily have an opinion.
Okay.
I don't either. And
You
that's
don't.
what's so hard.
Right. I like everybody that's on our side.
I was about to say, at this point, I think you have a good.
I know.
It
The
was
problem
like
is
we're
that
working out well.
after this, I would put my own factor.
So we're splitting. So think about on the front of who would you want to come. Like, who would you more rather, not on your team, but more fighting against? Like, and we want to vote out someone you wouldn't want to be fighting against.
Yeah, do we kind of have to do like how the pink team
Yes,
did
just
and vote
did.
out somebody strong?
Maybe. Because, like, at this point, we're about to split.
We're about to. It's about to be an individual game.
So, in my opinion,
I think I could beat Clyde in
almost
definitely more letter games.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that out real
But
quick.
you know, when he does the challenges, it just like with the running, he goes hard at first and he wears out easy. So like,
That's true.
and
Caroline's really good. She's low key, but she's
exactly.
good.
Well, that's also dangerous, is because she's
Yes.
not making herself known. But like I can tell that,
That she's yeah. Okay, so that's something to think about. Derek also, he's still just like that.
I feel like Derek and Clyde would easily vote for Caroline.
I feel like Derek and Clyde would be the type to just switch on someone.
See,
That's
Clyde is very faithful.
Is he? Okay.
And when we merge too, he'll stay with us. So that's another good reason to keep Clyde, is because he's not the type to flip.
Okay.
Once
And
we
I
get to merge.
think Derek is.
Because I think Derek flipped on the last vote, did he not?
He had to be.
Yeah, because we both flipped. We both flipped to Trevor, but there was only
A
Trevor
one
only
win.
won by one.
Yeah.
So he must have had to flip to Abrielle. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, like I can't prove it, but you didn't flip.
I didn't-
And
I think
I
I'm
don't think that Caroline flipped. So
And we were the only two friends.
exactly.
Okay. I think Derek might be a not so loyal person, but coming into the team splitting, does that matter?
True.
But I think that like
And I feel
once-
like he's not that strong of a player either. Especially not
That's true.
independently.
But do we want to stay yellow strong once we get to the merge, at least for that
Exactly.
first vote?
Maybe.
Because if he flips,
'Cause-
then that puts us in the minority.
Exactly.
Right away.
Even individually, if we're yellow strong.
Yeah, because
okay.
he keeps on bringing up, oh, they were in my first team.
And he does kind of keep saying that. And like even like he came up to us like after that and was like after the vote and was kind of just like, oh like, hey like I flipped like just and I was like oh like and I don't even remember what he was saying, but he was like, y'all like want to do something else, like just let me. He's like, I'm the type of person that just needs to be guided. And I was like,
So I feel like Caroline and Abrielle are both going to stay together.
Yeah.
So like if we can get
I
Abrielle
know
to
for a
convince
fact-
Caroline to stay with us.
So Caroline and Abrielle, you have to remember, we're both on teal initially, so they have that tie.
But also
wanna break
a
that
lot
up?
of
Do we
teal
wanna break
is
that?
already gone.
True, teal is demolished.
Yeah, so
that's true.
Has been since the beginning.
But what I'm
Sorry,
worried
y'all.
about.
But also at the same time, then if we get rid of one of them, will the other one be more likely to flip come the merge?
because
Because they won't
line.
have the other one, yeah.
I think we keep them together.
vote out Derek.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm feeling pretty good right now. So I just won the letter game, so I have individual immunity for this next tribal council, and I feel good. Like after talking to my teammates, that I'm feeling part of the group, part of the discussion, which is good because I know Taylor said if you don't know who's going home, you're going home. So I'm in a pretty safe spot right now. I think it's best for me to just like keep agreeing with the group for now, like until the merge happens, until I need more of my own individual strategy. Not so much to stick with the status quo, but to kind of fly under the radar. And then I have my own immunity for later, so hopefully I get to use that. But we'll never know.
Majority game?
Yeah.
You know, we're still doing that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, see, I only did 3 letters because, I don't know, I figured, like, since we have the majority, there's no way I'm going to get voted off. So it's like a sign of trust. Like, the only way I can get a
Yeah,
vote
I
off
mean,
is
you
if you
told me.
guys betray me, which I don't think is going to happen, so I just only did 3 letters, you know? So, like, I know I'm good.
Okay, so then who do we want to vote for? Who do we want?
Morgan. Okay, you said that they were saying they were going to vote me off.
Yes.
Who said that?
That was Morgan and Austin.
Okay, yeah, Morgan.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Out of Morgan and Austin, Morgan's stronger. So I feel like no matter what we talk to them, as long as we do that, we're...
Because we're probably gonna merge soon,
Mhm.
right?
What'd you say?
I feel more comfortable with Heather and Austin than I do with Morgan.
Yeah, Morgan's smart. But yeah,
Really?
yeah.
I feel like Austin talks.
Yeah, but I feel
Austin's
like
gonna dig his own hole.
yeah,
He will dig his own hole.
exactly.
Because any of y'all really trust Austin?
I can.
I
Yeah,
wouldn't, yeah.
because he kind of is digging his own hole, I
You're
feel
right,
like.
You're right. Okay, then we know what we're gonna do.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, like I said, I promise. I'm good with y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
We cool. And so
I mean,
our
like,
story
and
is
if
what?
it doesn't go that way,
Huh?
then like,
We just talk whatever.
I mean, we'll know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we could just talk to them about whatever. You know, it doesn't really matter what we say to them because we know that Morgan's going.
Since they already want to vote you off, what if we tell them that we're gonna vote for you?
Yeah. That's
And
the
that
best idea.
Because then you can kind of like
Yeah.
stray away
Was
and
that
just
while
not
I
be there
was
into
getting water or
conversation.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think
I'm gonna go to the
So
bathroom.
it was me, Caroline,
But- yeah.
and it was both us two. And it was like, yeah, we gotta vote Clyde off.
Yeah.
Were you there for that
I don't think I
conversation?
was
No.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
I think
That's why I'm bad at
because
lies. I
I'll
can't
make
remember
something up.
shit.
I'll be like, yeah, I think he threw that last one.
he's getting cocky.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that works so perfectly because then it's gonna be me and Morgan, and then since we have 4 and they have 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, and Morgan has the idol. Is it an individual idol?
Morgan could just. No, but
But she's gonna think she's the one who suggested bringing
think
me
she's gonna
out,
save
and
herself?
she's gonna think the whole team's gonna be on me because you're gonna get the whole
so she plays it before
Yeah.
the votes are read.
before the votes are read, but after they're casted.
That's an actual idea.
Yeah. She'll be really
Yeah,
Sorry, we
no,
just have
because
to make
it'll
her
literally
wait.
be like all of you guys against me. That's what she
Right,
thinks is gonna happen.
Yeah, I
We
think
just have to be really convincing for her, and she's not going to use it. It's an individual immunity, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, we can flush it out.
Yeah, exactly.
And that way we don't have to worry about it going in the merge.
Yeah, and
cool.
then-
Works with me.
That's a good point. We don't have to worry about it going into the merger because then the immunity will be discarded.
He was like, I'd be fine if any of those 3 leave because we have the majority, but like, I know Clyde threw that challenge, so like, I might just vote him out.
But then at the same time,
that
he's easy
last
to beat. With, you know.
like, and he got so winded. But at this point,
Right.
like, I'm not worried about, like, I know the merge is coming up soon, but like, as of now, we're still playing as teams, and I
That's
feel
true.
like he's gonna drag us down.
Okay, that makes sense.
But like, I wanted to check in and see what y'all were thinking.
We just don't know. We're kind of like, it's the same situation as last time. Like
Yeah.
we all get along. So like I don't.
I feel like we've all been vibing really well.
Yeah, we talked about Caroline just because she's quiet and kind of like you forget about her, but I think that she's really smart and actually like very competent.
Like, kind of, like playing with her cards close to her face kind of thing. Like
Definitely,
we just can't. Okay.
No, you're right.
So so that is definitely something. So, but
Let's not
I think
find-
we still need to all talk more.
I don't want to find ourselves in another
Yeah, I
like
wanna-
tiebreaker because
Yeah. That was no fun.
Yeah, I still want to talk to Heather and Austin and see what
Yeah,
they
I think we
think
like. I want to talk to like everyone
and
so-
see where they're at.
Mhm.
Cause I don't know. It's just
Right.
I just don't like people throwing stuff.
Yeah.
And like
I don't like that spirit.
it's almost like just he got too cocky and
well, now it's proven twice because whenever like I said earlier, you can do anything for like anything for 30 seconds at least. And so whenever he got winded and it not only affected him, it affected Caroline. So Caroline started saying, okay, well, you know, Clyde's
Caroline
not.
had to start picking it up. I mean, like at
Right.
least she was a team player and like
Yeah.
kept really trying. And
She was catching it and running,
She was
and
like
he was
throw
standing
it like
there, yeah.
and she was carrying them for a little bit. Like
That's
at
a
least
good
she was
point.
trying, which like will help our team go further. Like
Where he's relying on the politics of it.
He also just like doesn't think sometimes, and I'm kind of scared that like if we get to the merge and he's there, he might be like, oh well, like this is what we're doing, like just so y'all know, or something. Like he kind of, you know what I mean? Like
no, yeah, absolutely, I know exactly. Well, now I'm worried because he sat in on that tribal council and like
Yeah.
we don't know if any of the shit he told us was true, and now he might be
That's-
like even more in with the other
because
tribe.
I mean, like before, like he was closest with Thomas in the original Yellow, so that's something to think about.
Yeah.
Hey, what's y'all's good thinking? So we were just saying, Clyde. Sorry. Yeah, I forgot his
Is
name.
that where,
It's been a long
because
day.
I'd like to split. I'd like to split, and not make this so sus. So
Yes.
are we nailed in on Clyde? Or?
Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's plan for
I
that.
think that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm gonna go talk to Austin and Heather.
Do you think they'll be on board?
So what are we telling Clyde?
I think we just avoid
And Clyde was spitballing any of you 3, so I'll just be like, oh yeah,
Like, because it's
whichever.
like he has one vote, you know, so if he...
I'm not too worried about it.
I just think that that's a good solution for the rest of us.
Yeah.
It'll make us all a more cohesive unit.
Oh, like if we have an answer for him?
Oh no, like once he's gone.
Oh,
I agree. Yes. Just anytime someone believes anything that comes out of my mouth, I just be like, stupid ass. That's all I can think about. I feel good. I feel like alliances have been made and that they're relatively strong. But I also see that like moving forward really soon, we're gonna have to be individual players and potentially break those alliances. So I think things are about to start getting really interesting because at this point I feel like there are groups and maybe there's like people against people and someone has majority and so that they vote someone off, fine. But I feel like now it's going to start being like double crossing and a lot of shady stuff. So it should be interesting.
So the good news that we've run into is exactly how we planned it to go, where it was like we show up. When you left,
Yeah.
It was me and Abrielle. Whenever Morgan walked up, the first thing that came out of her mouth, like I told you, Clyde, and everyone's like, yeah, Clyde, and everything.
Nice.
But so as far as I know, it's going our way.
Yeah.
It's going our way, so we're gonna definitely see majority, and then again, Austin's gonna dig his own grave, unfortunately.
And that leaves really Heather's the only competition.
Yeah, and again, we just rock it out in this majority thing.
Yeah.
Now, here's the scary part. It's gonna come to a point, if it gets that far, if we go down to 8, I don't think we're gonna go down to 8, but like hopefully we maintain this majority and our little group until we merge.
Yeah. I feel like even if it did go down to 8, the other 4 probably aren't going to be all that clicked up, you know?
Yeah. No.
And even, let's say they even aren't clicked up, like they start whenever they get to 8, they're like, oh great, let's work together. It'd be pretty easy for one of us to go like plant ideas in their brain because they don't know how well they could trust each other. But if you convince them well of another idea, then I'll just go with that and we'll be good to go. So yeah. But so right now the plan is 3 votes for me, 4 for yeah.
We also got to think of the future with the merging, of what relationships we make after the merge. Now, I trust you, and I've made moves in your favor to make sure we built this trust. I want to just make sure when we go into the merger, we're still cool, right?
Dude, the 4 of us, yeah.
Okay.
Literally until it gets down to the 4 of us, and after that, it's we'll worry about that when we get there, you know? Because strategically, it makes sense for us to work together as long as possible. And like the whole thing with me just spelling tub, that was like one thing I knew I was gonna do on that challenge straight up, and I didn't want to, I knew I was gonna do it on that challenge, so I didn't use it as a chance to win immunity per se, like straight up immunity, but it was a show of trust to you guys because like I 100% trust y'all. I know my name.
You told us before it started you were throwing this.
Yeah, exactly. Like I knew I was I knew. I know my name's gonna be one of the 2 called, and I'm fine with that. Like I'm not gonna be sweating it. I'll be sweating it up there, so it gives nothing away. But I'm really not sweating it because I know there's gonna be 3 for me and 4 for Morgan. That's just how it's gonna work out.
Yep.
Okay, so we need to decide Clyde or Derek for sure because we need to all be on the same page.
And you said he was acting very comfortable, like he is.
Yeah, like he's calling the shots, and he was like, any one of them 3 could go. Like, I mean, like
who
you
3?
You 3, because it was us 4 talking and you 3 over there, and it was like either one of them could go if we have the 4 majority.
No, we're good.
Oh, really? Like,
And
So we need to make
Caroline's cool.
No, she's
kicking ass.
Should we go Clyde? Because he's going against us.
Okay.
If he's running his mouth, like
Yeah. So,
Because I feel like we could manage Derek later.
Clyde, before we played that challenge, he was like, I'm throwing this. That's how comfortable he feels.
oh yeah, he literally put toes.
So,
I was like,
and then he got so winded, and Caroline had to carry him through the rest of that challenge. Like, he was literally chucking him to her, and she was running back and forth.
Okay,
So
are we locking this in?
yeah.
It's whatever you guys want to do.
See?
Pinkies?
I like your ring. That's cute.
Yeah.
3 minutes on the clock. In 3, 2, 1, go. The Pink Tribe, coming from a very close vote last time, probably very eager to, stay safe. It's a pretty chaotic little group. We're spelling words. Who can spell? There are so many words to choose from. Which one are you going to pick?
that shit. Someone tell me to cut that shit.
She is spelling resistant. I'm surprised I called that. These are way better than last rounds. Matthew locked in.
I locked in. What does that mean?
You just stay there now.
Yeah. He locked in. That's what he's spelling.
Out of time. Hands.
Locked in.
Locked in.
I ain't good. I was trying to spell deliberate.
All right, that is an incomplete word that is misspelled. So, unfortunately, you do not win immunity.
Showers. 7 showers, 7 letters.
All right, that is 7 letters for Matthew. He locked in first, so to beat Matthew, you have to use more than 7 letters. John, you're up.
Alright, I got a 4-letter word. Rear. I was trying to go for restore, but couldn't find the S.
All right,
It happens.
you're out of here. And Liz, what did you stop?
We got 8 letters with resisted.
All right, resisted. That is correctly spelled.
I can't spell.
That is a correctly spelled 8-letter word. So Liz takes the lead. Let's move on to Grant.
I have an 8-letter word. Question.
Wait, sorry, say it again.
I have an 8-letter word. Question.
All right, 8-letter word. Question. That's correctly spelled, but you locked in after Liz did, so you do not win.
That sucks ass.
All right, Liliana, what did you spell?
I got nothing. Move on.
All right, Liliana did not spell anything. Nathan, what did you try?
Lunchable, but I didn't realize that was an I.
That is
Looked like an H.
That is an incorrectly spelled Lunchable. So, I'm sorry, Nathan, you do not win. Which means, congratulations.
Well, I spelled Lunchable, but it was an I instead of an H, and
That was a really creative word.
and it had 9 letters. So, but yeah.
I got a question. If I would add an S.
I know, I was looking for an S because I was going for restore, but still wouldn't have.
Did Matthew talk to you at all?
Not much, but he attempted to.
Okay.
Right before.
So me and Matthew were kind of thinking about, keeping like an alliance with like you, and like Thomas is pretty. Thomas is pretty much in our alliance.
Yeah.
But yeah, we were thinking like us 4 were like really strong. Nothing against the other people.
No, but
I just like
that would be
yeah.
that would be who I
I feel like
align with
we
first.
really relate, and so did
Just personality and socially wise.
yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But
I'd
for
be.
specifics, dude, I don't know. Maybe Liliana, just because she didn't really spell a word. Kind of looks a little bad.
Yeah. She's the one that I know like a lot of us voted for last time.
Yeah, it's true.
But I'm also I don't know how many more tribal challenges we'll have either.
I like Grant. Grant seems pretty cool. Nathan, I still don't really know Nathan.
I don't know
that much. Yeah. He does have like a pretty strong personality. But yeah. But if it was my guess, it would be Liliana. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how you feel too. And how do you feel about like being like in alliance with me and Matt?
Yeah, like I said, y'all are the ones that I would align with.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, definitely. It's only 2 of them over there, and she has immunity.
Yeah.
So it's like I feel like our only option is to pick John.
Yeah. Would that be bad? I don't think
No.
so. Yeah.
We're probably about to merge anyway.
Right.
So
We kind of already did.
And if we just choose John, then like us will get there.
yeah.
And so might as well just do it.
Okay. Are y'all okay with that decision?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are y'all?
It does hurt my heart.
I know.
Yeah. No, you're fine.
Unless y'all have any other.
Wait, so who's the immunity? Did you win the immunity? No, Liz did. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna say the elephant in the room. I know I'm a shitty player, and I know I literally did nothing. I don't know why I blanked out, because I had like 3 words, but in my head I was like, it would be a waste of time. So I know I haven't won anything. I know this is literally the first competition I played. But like I said earlier, just keep in mind that if you keep a strong player, would that really benefit you? And then maybe I could help you out. I mean, socially, I could be charming.
Yeah.
Playful,
I do think
and
the
great.
strong play. I feel like if we do get rid of someone, it should be a stronger player.
I mean,
just
isn't
because.
that why KD got out last round? I mean,
Yeah.
let's be real.
It was definitely the rationale.
I think it should be John.
Yeah, because
Y'all are okay with that.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'll get the auto
I kind of want Liliana out. I'm gonna be honest.
That's what me and Liz were talking about too.
Because it's like, it would be good for a strong player, but like also she's loyal.
Should we get further
She's so
away?
loyal.
She is really
you can
loyal.
easily be on our side if she's going to be on your side.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I wasn't saying it because she's not good at games. I would just thought she was dangerous.
Yeah.
Or she is dangerous.
You think she's
Yeah.
dangerous?
You think she's dangerous?
I mean, yeah, as dangerous as you can feel and survive.
Well, like,
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't really think she's that dangerous, but like,
okay. I mean, I'm just saying I don't know who would vote off. Except like.
okay, but yeah, I agree. Liliana, one of my options.
I know I'm dead weight, but again, I'm trying to play this card of try to bring weaker players because I could be an ally.
Yeah.
I really can.
Because I don't see you as a threat at all.
Exactly.
And I think like we're from the same team, and I think like even if we do like make it, if we both make it to the merge, then like even then we could still like kind of have an upper hand of like who to vote for, because we would, if we don't vote out Matthew or Grant, they would I feel like they would be on our side, because since we're like all fending for ourselves and we kind of said that we want to be in the I would be okay with like all pink were in the final.
Yeah.
It's like at least like the original teammates.
At least the original. And then for me, again, I just I would rather wait to play where we're all playing on our own, because again, this whole relying on a team's not good and all that. And I just don't like that idea of, oh, I'm sitting out and oh, let's have our strong players play so we don't have to do this immunity and all that crap. So that's why I'm hoping they will vote me out, and I'm hoping maybe Matthew and Grant can save me, you know? But again, something in Thomas's eyes is just telling me, hey, let's get Liliana out. Like, nothing against him personally as a person. I know it's not personal. I just have that feeling. And really,
I would hate to get out on this round just because I tried. I literally thought I had like spelled lunchable, but like everything was going so fast, and it was like the last second where I saw like to me it looked like the letter H, and I grabbed it, put it down, and then I realized it was like, oh, it's actually an I.
Yeah, and then
I would have gotten immunity too because I had the longer word.
Yeah, that's why I was like, that's why we should get Thomas out. But I don't know how I can gather them. Maybe if we try to do a group with Liz in it too. Because Thomas would be our next player. But then again, I guess John would also be a good idea because he's really good.
They're saying John, and like I just can't do that.
I don't know if John said you had talked to him, and we talked about like the three of us forming an alliance eventually, and I don't want to vote him off because
obviously no, I physically like refuse.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
So I'm more than okay with that, and that's something that like we both agreed on.
Okay.
And so now that it's getting passed on to you, that's perfect.
Okay.
We had talked about voting off Liliana, just because.
Okay. So my only thing with that is I don't think that she's a super strong player. So, and I think the merge is like imminent now.
Soon, and
so I
she
think
she would get eliminated fast.
yeah. So I think we need to go for like a big dog. And I'm personally thinking either Grant or Nathan.
See, we had like those were
like the three
those
options.
were like the three options we had talked about.
Did y'all have a preference over like one of those two?
He was talking about Liliana, but I also, like I said, I don't know how many more team things we're gonna have. So like if we have more team things, then yeah, I'd say she'd probably be the best bet to help the team. But as it's getting more and more narrow, I think she's gonna eliminate herself eventually.
Exactly.
So I think we need to talk more with John and figure out what he.
Okay.
Out
And then
of
so we
those
need
two.
a fourth person, and so I think we should bring in Thomas.
He had mentioned that. I'd be
Just
okay
because I
with
feel
that.
like,
Yeah.
I mean, not to be rude, but like Thomas is like expendable.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds.
I know. Sorry. Thomas, you're great. But also, I do win that immunity card. Like, just to let you know, like,
Okay.
like, since like if we're like gonna form like an actual 3 alliance.
Later.
All right, guys.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. You can ask them. I suggested that we vote off Liliana. Did I not just say that?
So yeah, my only thing against Liliana is that I feel like the merge is like definitely imminent now since we're having like a double vote off, and I just think that she can. I don't think like she's like super strong. I think like she'll be voted off in that process.
Yeah. But would you
It's a
rather?
hard decision.
Would you bank on that, or rather just on the fact that there's 5 of us here that could all just decide to vote on Liliana?
So here's my thought process. I really don't think that Liliana's gonna make it super far in the merge. So I think we should get rid of Nathan because he's a very strong player and he's like very social.
Because he has a really strong personality.
And so Liz and I, what we were just talking about. So like, do you want to form an alliance with us and Liz?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of already.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was unspoken, but but no, like I think getting him out now because like I think he could do really well in the
later.
Yeah.
I also don't think that Clyde would give his immunity to him. I really honestly have no idea who he.
Oh shoot, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but would he see it coming though? Because you have to play it in order to.
I don't think he would.
Well, I'm gonna override my own opinion and agree with you. I'll vote for Nathan.
Yeah, I think so.
And then, so I talked to Liz. I was like, I think we should either vote off Grant or Nathan. And I don't know, like in my mind, I was always like thinking Nathan over Grant. I just need to like solidify with her because we're like I think Liz is like totally down.
Okay.
So we just need to like solidify that because like we are the majority in the situation. So
Nathan.
Yes. Like, and whatever anyone else says, no.
Okay.
Like for real. Because that whole pity thing, I was like.
I was confused. I know.
I'm like, who crossed us? Because I know if I happen to this, I don't know.
What did y'all talk about?
First part, honestly, if it was a more crucial team time, we would say Liliana.
Yeah.
But as it's getting like,
Right.
so because we feel just like, I mean, okay,
Yeah.
we get it. She didn't contribute like the last game, but like this game was on her own. She didn't get a word.
I got. I always forget his name. Lily and. Yeah.
The guy next to her.
Yes.
Nathan.
They're all voting for John
Okay.
because they think he's like competitive and stuff, and it's about to come. And like my pink tribe, like I like got them packed. Like they're gonna go with those.
Yeah.
Together vote.
Gotcha. I think.
And the merge.
I see where y'all are coming. I know the merge is coming.
The merge is coming like maybe
like
next.
possibly next.
And so like if we could just get this one more like alliance with one person, then we can all make it.
That's fair. I see what you're saying. So give me who the alliance is.
We can actually go talk to them.
What's the game plan?
Okay, so they're coming, but me and Liz say John. So John.
John.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And like even if it's just us, we got it.
Welcome back, guys.
Thanks.
I think we're ready.
All going at the same time, but we
Okay.
will not vote.
All right, hello everyone. Welcome to this joint tribal council. At the end of this, 2 of y'all are gonna be gone, and that's gonna be it. So Liz, you won individual immunity. What does it feel like, and what additional perks does immunity give you?
It's nice to not have to, I guess, worry about your own back while trying to figure out what's best for you from here on out without also having to protect yourself. So that's a definite perk. So it's kind of a relief. more than anything.
Liliana, you barely skated by that last tribal council, right? So what was your reaction? I mean, clearly you came out of it, so did you try to find out who kept you around?
No, my reaction was, why can't people spell my name? But part of me is also not surprised. Like, at this point, I'm not very much into the game, but if given the chance, hopefully I can. But I guess it wasn't much a surprise as expected.
John, at this point in the game, how do you choose exactly who to work with?
I like choosing like how, like with the quality, like how we do during the games. But I think a big like aspect is just like who do you trust and who's betrayed you so far. So I mean, not that there's been any like betrayal. Not that there's been any betrayal, but I think that's just an important aspect to like take in.
Let's look over at the yellow tribe. We'll cut around that. Morgan, the last vote was split down the middle. So did you find that there was still like a polarization in the tribe?
Like after the vote?
Yeah.
Not even close, because if you actually, so after the vote was split down the middle and we had to re-vote, 3 of us changed our votes. So it was kind of like we got into it so quickly we didn't really know each other or who we wanted to vote for yet. Like the thing is nobody wanted anyone to go home, so we just kind of didn't know. But I think like now we've just been together a little longer, we're a little bit more cohesive and have an actual plan.
Clyde, last round you intruded the other tribe, so you're the only one who's played with everyone, and also you were absent from your own tribe last round. Did you find that hindered your relationships at all?
Oh, not at all. Not at all. I trust my team completely. Like, I feel like, we're right now a team of 7. Yeah, right now we're a team of 7, so we can't all make it to the final 5. Eventually we're going to have to start turning on each other, but like right now I feel like we're still on I really trust everybody on my team to whatever plan works out is going to work out. Like, I definitely trust, you, like, especially, these was the original members of Team Yellow. Like, I really feel strong in their trust, So as far as working with the other team, that was very interesting and fun to play as, So yeah.
All right, well, it is time to vote. 2 of y'all are about to get snuffed.
We had a few conversations. There are definitely some alliances forming, which is what's affecting a lot of my vote and who I'm going to vote for. Specifically because we all know that the merge is coming up soon, so it's not necessarily pink and yellow. It's a lot more of who we can mesh with. So a lot of that, I look for a lot like people who have the same competitive drive that I do, and also like people that I've worked well with during some of the games.
So I was going to vote for Liliana because I did that last game, and then me, Matthew, and John were kind of together right now. We came to the conclusion that we will get Nathan off because he's more of like a threat and more. We just think that Liliana's going to be off later anyway, so we will get someone off now that like we see is pretty strong.
Right, and who's that?
Nathan.
All right.
I'm gonna vote for Nathan. So I tried to form an alliance. So like I know I got John, and then when we broke up, like John went to talk to Liz, and so I think they were like pretty buddy. And so it was really easy. And I like kind of like convinced Liz at the same time to like I was like constantly talking to her. And so we roped in Thomas as well. And so I think the majority's in my favor. And so yeah, I'm gonna vote for Nathan.
This vote was actually really funny because we kind of had decided on one, and then word got back to us that another team member was kind of like talking, not shit so much as like he just felt very secure and was like talking about how he feels so secure that anybody else can go. Yeah, and so then we kind of all switched our vote at the last minute and locked Pinky, so.
I'm gonna be honest, that's the group that I couldn't trust going to the last tribal council that almost got me sent home. So I had to pick a side, and yeah, I chose it. Hope it's the right side to pick.
We were gonna vote off Derek because like we weren't sure where his headspace was because like he's still relatively new, but then we saw that Clyde was like getting full of himself, whatever, and he was like, this is my team. And then we heard him talking smack about his own team whenever out here in front of everybody. He's all like, oh my god, gold till the end, yellow till the end, whatever. So we just think that he's just like iffy, Okay, I know I have this whole thing about how I trust the original members of Team Yellow. I don't, because I know they're voting for me. Like, that was the whole plan, is I know they're voting for me. I just said that so that way hopefully they feel bad about it. But, yeah.
Alright, so what is the actual plan?
So the actual plan is, it's me, Derek, Caroline, and Abriella. So we realized that we have the majority in Team Yellow now. Like, our last vote went our way, so that gave us a majority. So as long as we're like a team, then we'll be fine, literally until the final four, which hopefully is going to be us, and then we're going to cross that bridge when we get to it. So yeah, I mean, I don't know if... I feel like I could trust them, so I already know that for Team Yellow it's going to be 3 me and 4 for Morgan, so yeah.
He feels too comfortable. He also just announced to our whole tribe that I am an idol, which is none of his goddamn business. So that made me mad. And he like through the last challenge, he just is kind of like very cocky about everything. And I'm worried that he'll flip when we merge, so.
We are starting with the pink tribe. Before I read the votes, if anyone has a hidden immunity idol that you would like to play, now is the time to do so. Alright, it's locked. I'll read the votes. First vote, Nathan. That's 1 vote, Nathan. Next vote, Nathan. That's 2 votes, Nathan. Next vote, John. 1 vote, John. 2 votes, Nathan. Next vote, John. That's 2 votes, John. 2 votes, Nathan. Next vote, John. That's 3 votes, John. 2 votes, Nathan. Next vote, Nathan. That's 3 votes, Nathan. 3 votes, John. 1 vote left. The person voted out of Survivor Trial by Fire is Nathan. I'm sorry, Nathan, you have been voted out. Come with me.
I'll fight for you, Nathan.
All right, Nathan, thank you for playing, and I'm so sorry, but the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go. Before I read the votes, if anyone has an immunity idol and would like to play it, now is the time to do so. Alright, it's locked. Here we go. First vote, Clyde. That's 1 vote, Clyde. Next vote, Morgan. That's 1 vote, Morgan. 1 vote, Clyde. Next vote, Clyde. That's 2 votes, Clyde. 1 vote, Morgan. Next vote, Morgan. That's 2 votes, Morgan. 2 votes, Clyde. Next vote, Clyde. That's 3 votes, Clyde. 2 votes, Morgan. Next vote, Morgan. That's 3 votes, Morgan. 3 votes, Clyde. 1 vote left. The person voted out of Survivor Trial by Fire is Morgan. I'm sorry, Morgan, but you haven't voted out. Come with me. Morgan, thank you so much for playing, but the tribe has spoken. Time for you to go.